Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions on new products, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what your favorite product was and let's get into it. So I haven't done anything on my face. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. This is their hydrating hyaluronic acid primer. I tried this out one time ago and it was really nice and made my foundations look so great that I'm just gonna try this again. I've only used it twice. This would be the second time. So I just want to make sure my face is all nice and hydrated. It's really dry up here. It's really cold, really chilly, really windy. So I've been just using this primer or trying to use it a little bit more because my face is really dry and it's been really cold up here. So I wanted to try this and see if it works again because I really like the way my foundation looked last time. All right, so now I'm gonna go into my eyes. You guys know I love doing my eyes first. So the first thing I'm gonna use is I'm gonna actually just use this Pretty Fresh hyaluronic creamy concealer. Unfortunately I didn't get the right shade. I needed to go a little lighter. I got N40 and N60, and unfortunately these are just not the right shades. But I think the formula is pretty good for people who are really like dry, so I feel like that's something that's really good. I'm just going to use this as a primer base for the eyes today, and we're just going to work in with some new eyeshadows. So I finally got my palette, and I will show you guys what I'm talking about because it finally came in the mail. And I just watched the last episode of the series, so now I can explain a little bit more in depth on what happened. All right, so I just received my mini controversy palette on Wednesday of this week, and I am filming on Saturday. This is the 23rd of November. So it did take them a while to get this palette to me. I thought they were going to make a BB. I thought they were maybe going to ship it out when they shipped out the other palette, the big one that I had to. So basically, I was unable to get the big palette in the launch day. Unfortunately, with the website being crashed and all the amount of people that wanted it, I wasn't able to get it, but I was able to get it on the pre-order. So I should be getting mine either at the end of November or the beginning of December maybe. So I'm gonna get the big palette. I did pay for that. I was able to get that on the pre-order. So I'm kind of happy about that. But I did get my mini controversy. I looked at it, I opened it, and I just loved looking at it. So this is what they give you. I love this makeup on both of them. It's so amazing and it's so beautiful. So I got the mini controversy, which is this one right here. The big one I should be getting in the next couple weeks or maybe around Christmas. I do not know, but this is the two palettes that I did get. That's the only thing in the collection I was able to get because everything's sold out so fast. This is what she looks like. Now, I know a lot of people already had a ton of reviews, and that's because they got it in PR from Shane and Jeffree, and Shane decided to do that. But I thought I would do my review, personal thoughts, my opinions. Shane is not he's not big into the makeup, but he did do a lot of research, which I really am inspired by because he did put the time and effort. He did try figuring everything out by himself, and that's what every young person with makeup has to do. You have to figure it out. So when I started getting in makeup, I had to figure it out, and sometimes my family would criticize me and say I look like a clown. So this is the palette. You have, I think you have 6 mattes and 3 shimmers. I love the shade names. I think they are so pretty. All right, so now that I have everything prepped on my lids are all good. I'm gonna go into the first shade and I'm going to go into Crying on My Couch, this one right here. I'm just gonna use that to set the entire face. So some of these shades he came up with are like really funny and totally Shane to me. I've been watching Shane for the last, gosh, 5 years. It's been a really long time. I just love watching him. And I love watching what happens in his videos. I saw all the Jeffree Star ones he's done, and I also saw the Jake Paul ones, and I don't know, he's very, very intriguing when he does like all his research on stuff. And like I always saw the ghost ship with Morgan and Ryland. So I definitely do like that. Oh, that shade went on really well. So a lot of these also have some very detailed pan drops. So you have Crying on the Couch and Canceled that are eyes. Then you have Flat Earth with a Jeffree Star. And then you have My Boyfriend's Purse with this Shane Dawson's logo. Then you have Controversy, which is a cup of tea. You have a Diet Root Beer, which is an actual root beer. And then another one that has My Apology with another kind of cup of tea in there. Then the Stimulation with a Jeffree Star. And then you have Canceled with another Crying Eye. And then you have Exposed with which is another another Shane Dawson shade. So you have 2 of Shane, 2 of Jeffree, and then you got an assortment of 4 different ones in this area. So you got Boom Boom, Boom Boom, and then 5 different ones in the middle. So I really like that. It's like a very interesting and unique way to set things up. So I do like that. It's a very interesting way, and this is a really good lid shade to just like pack on and make sure your concealer is set. So I do like that, and it's actually pigmented, so good on that. So now that I have that down, I'm going to take another one and I'm going to go in the crease, and I'm thinking maybe I'm going to go into this one down here in the corner called Exposed, very lightly. It's pigmented, she's pigmented. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm just going to go into the crease very lightly with this and see what happens. I might have to build it up since it's not showing right away, but I am just going to build it up. So this palette was very nice to get. I loved it. I opened it right away, so sorry guys, I did not do an unboxing with you guys. That's just because I was so excited when it came in the mail that I just opened it and looked at it for like 15 minutes, because it was just something I really wanted to get, and it was just really nice. All right, so this is the 4th time I'm going in, and she's building up pretty nice. The eyes, and it's actually a pretty nice like lavender color, so I really do like that. So now I'm going to go into another brush. I'm going to go into Diet Root Beer, and I'm just going to take that a little bit lower and put that in the crease. And I'm using a JS brush by Morphe, and I'm using the JS8. Diet Root Beer is like a really good like transition shade, and a lot of people love transition shades if you're like a nudie Nelly like me kind of gal. So not too bad of fallout so far, and it's pigmented, like she's really pigmented. I'm just gonna do like a very light brown crease in the eye to see what I can do. So that is what I'm doing, just putting it into the crease and then buffing it out. All right, now I'm gonna go into a different one. I'm gonna use I think this is my e.l.f. blending brush. I think I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna go into this one, this light purple called Controversy. This is like a really big purple. And I'm just gonna pack it onto the outer V. I'm actually gonna do it really lightly today, so I'm not gonna like pack on too much. I'm just gonna pack on a very lightly color. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? So I have some dry skin, and I guess the eyeshadow has stuck to it, so nothing I can do about that. That's how my eyes are. All right, so they are blending out really beautiful. They are pigmented, but I'm just gonna do like a light purple. I don't want to go too insanely dark because Chad and I are just gonna be going out grocery shopping today, and So basically, Chad and I are doing our Thanksgiving this weekend, which is the 23rd of November. So we're gonna do a little bit of Thanksgiving tomorrow. We have to go get all the groceries today so I can cook. But anyways, we are doing that. And I'm going to the grocery store and I don't want to like be a full glam in the grocery store. So I really just want to try my boyfriend's purse. This like, I just want to stick my hands in it so bad. Oh, this is such a pretty. I'm gonna swatch all the shimmers for you guys because the shimmers are like, I don't know, they're like my bread and butter. I don't know, I just love shimmers. So I'm not wearing my watch today, I took it off. So this is my simulation, sorry. It's that like blue color and you still have a ton in your fingers. Then I have My Apology, which is like a kind of like burgundy color, feel like to me. It's like a burgundy. And then you have My Boyfriend's Purse, which is a stunning. I want to say it's like a bronze, but it's also got like silver sheen into it. These are very beautiful and very pigmented. I'm just gonna use a brush and I'm basically just gonna go into My Boyfriend's Purse and put this on my lid and see what happens. All right, so this is dry. So this was dry, and unfortunately I had some fallout. Not a big deal, it happens. So there is fallout. So I'm basically just going to spray my brush with the e.l.f. Dewy Mist. And I'm gonna go in to my purse one more time. So now she's all sticky. And I am just gonna pick up some more. I'm just gonna like pack it in. Oops. In the pan, man. I've just like totally killed that Shane Dawson logo. And yeah, so now we're gonna go on the other side. And I'm gonna put some more, I'm gonna use a different brush because maybe that's the brush. I'm gonna go into a different one. I'm gonna use my Luxie brush. This is the 246. And I'm just gonna spray this really nicely, and I'm gonna go into My Boyfriend's Purse one more time. Okay, and we're just gonna kind of put this in the lid. Okay. All right, so now that I did that, I'm gonna have to go back into that brown because I went a little far up with this side, and I just make sure that everything is blended and it's in there. I feel like this side with the purple is a little bit less bolder than this side. Like this side with the purple is really bold, while this side's like very dimmed out. So I might have to go in just a little bit more. I'm gonna take just a clean brush, kind of buff it. And I'm gonna go back into that one that has My Boyfriend's Purse and just tap it in between those two. All right. Okay, so like really well. So I'm not mad at it. So it's very pigmented. They're easy to blend out. So I'm not mad at it. It's a very pretty palette. But I think most of the shade I'm actually going to go into is going to be Diet Root Beer. I think that's going to be the one that I just go into the most. And maybe this one right up here. Now, Flat Earth is a very pretty too. And I'm going to go into Canceled because those are the only two I didn't go into. And I'm just going to swatch them again. So this is Canceled, which is a matte blue, and this is Flat Earth, which is like a light blue or a sky blue, I would say. They're very pretty. They're very pigmented. I just didn't use them today on the lids. Go into the new Smashbox Weightless Feel Oil Shine Control. This is a full coverage foundation. This retails for $36 and I did pay full retail price. This is what it looks like. It comes in a squeezy bottle. Not my favorite in the world. I am going to say that. You guys know I'm all about packaging and I just do not like squeezy bottles. They are just not my favorite. So I'm just gonna put a little bit. It's also really thick. It feels like it's not creamy, it's not gel-like. So I'm just gonna like tap it on the face and start blending it in. I'm actually in shade 2N, which is light warm. So we are gonna go in and see this. So the movies I really want to see in the next couple weeks, because this week I only have 3 days of work and then I'm off till December 2nd. I really want to see Frozen, and I want to say It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks. Now, if you guys don't know, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is about Mr. Rogers, and unfortunately he died in 2001 or 2003. I can't remember, but he died of stomach pain or stomach cancer in 2003, I think, or 2001. Anyways, I used to watch him when I was little. It was like my favorite show to watch. Like he reminded me of a grandpa, you know, and he was a lot older in the 80s and 90s. I think he was pushing maybe 60 or 50 back then. But yeah, it was my favorite go-to show to watch when I was little. Like that was something you watched when you were little. Either that or Power Rangers or Barney. So I grew up watching Mr. Rogers, and I had no idea that Mr. Rogers actually started in 1968. So it was still in like black and white back then. So it's like amazing to see how much has changed, because then in like when I was in the 80s, it was in color. So it was like, wow, you know, like so different. So I loved Mr. Rogers. I always watched him. I loved it when he would sing the song, and I loved it when he would always talk, like he would always put the sweater on and he would do the train. I love that train, and you would go somewhere very like far away and somewhere nice and different. That was just something I loved doing. And he always made the show just always family friendly, you know, like I know I watched that with my brothers and sisters. So I definitely love that show. So I really want to go see that with Tom Hanks, because he is a great actor. I love all the things Tom Hanks has been in. I really want to see how they were able to do this and make sure they were true to the story of Mr. Rogers, whose actual name is Fred Rogers. If you guys do not know, if you want to look him up on Wikipedia or something. But it was just like so nice to see that. So I put a little bit more coverage on my lids. Unfortunately, Frozen is sold out this week, so I can't go see it at my theater because everybody's saying like every spot is like gone. And I'm gonna go with Chad because he's gonna go either way, because he's just gonna go because he's gonna go because I don't like going to movies by myself. So this is pump number 3. And I will put it down the middle. So both of these together, they are completely different. Juvia's Place concealer is huge, but you only get 10 millimeters or 0.34 fluid ounces. And in Kylie Cosmetics, you have, what do you have? You have 0.22 OZs or 6.3 grams. So, oh, I got Kylie in Stone, and I got Juvia's Place in 22. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do Kylie. Oh, this is very peachy. She is very peachy. Gosh, I thought this was going to be like... Okay, so she's very peachy. I might just use both and see what happens. This one is very peachy undertones, which I kind of didn't know. Like, I was just guessing, because I can't like go into the store and look at it because I live so far away from everything. So this is a very peachy undertones. It's not very light, but I am gonna try the 22. Maybe I'll just see. This is like white. This has like white in it, so I'm just gonna go a little bit over it, and I might do this one and the chin area. So All right, Jovius' Place Stoffa is very big too. Kind of reminds me of the Tarte Shape. And then this one is just a little smaller and it's also really flexible. Beauty blender, and we're just gonna blend it on out. Hopefully this doesn't dry down really fast and I'm easy to blend it out, you know. Okay, so it's blending out. It's pretty good so far. I don't have any complaints. It doesn't seem to be moving the foundation either. I'm just taking that into account too. It's really brightening up the concealer, or it's really brightening too. So I do like that. Now you guys know I'm gonna set, and I don't have anything new for setting the face. So I'm gonna go into my favorite by Wet n Wild. This is their translucent photo focus powder. And I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender. It's already damp and wet and full of foundation, so we might as well just add powder to it. And we're just gonna set the concealer. And we're just gonna set. All right, I'm gonna go, oh, you know what? Let's go into my Laura Geller bronzer. This is like my favorite bronzer in the world to go into. Love her. I'm just gonna use like a pointed Luxie brush. This is their 244. And I'm just gonna go into the cheeks. I'm actually gonna do a light bronzing today. I'm not gonna go full bronze today. I'm just gonna go very lightly. Just very lightly. Just like very lightly. I don't want to go too deep in with the bronzer today. And then I'm gonna wipe away the powder with a big powder brush. All right, so far she's looking good. All right, next I'm gonna take that brown shade called Root Beer we used before, and I'm basically just gonna go underneath the lower lash line with this. I'm gonna pinch it maybe, and I'm just gonna use whatever left on the lower lash line. Highlighter. The Becca Opal highlighter. Love this sucker. I've been going in this crazy amount. And I'm just going to use a pointed brush. And I'm just going to go in and put this in the corner of the eye. I love using this for an inner corner highlight. So that's done. She's done. All right, now that I have that done, I've just been going into the blush. Not the highlight, just the blush. I keep forgetting like what I use and stuff. So I'm just gonna go into the blush. We're gonna go in very lightly because she's pigmented. And we're just gonna lightly shove this on to the face. Just gives it a little bit of a nice kind of glow. Just very lightly, I don't go in too much. And then we're done. And I got, this is Nomad in Moonlight Sun, and I'm just going to use this as my highlight on my cheeks. So I'm just going to go into this, and we're just going to bam, bam, and bam. She's a very subtle highlight, but she's pretty. She's also very tiny. Like, I do not use this very much. And I'm just gonna take it in the brow bone. So my brows are like crazy right now, so I don't really fill them in too much. I need to get them worked on again. The brow tint I think I've been using by Ulta Beauty. I need to get another one of these because I really do like this one. The brush is amazing. It's tiny enough to get into that and do the hairs. Like, it's just really great. So I need to get another one from Ulta. This is like one of my go-to ones. I don't like the Benefit ones just because I just don't. That's just personal preference. for me. So that's all I do with the brows. They're just going crazy. Try maybe the velvet and see if I like that and go from there. So I'm gonna try the velvet one today. And this is the Charm Velvet. So we're gonna go into this and see what happens, you know? All right, okay. Let's go into Go Wild. I just want to see what it looks like. It's very creamy. That's very pretty. I like that. That is this product. I'm going to put some roller lash mascara on. So I am done. This is the final look. I am going to go into some dewy setting spray. This is by e.l.f. And I'm just going to try and push that product into my face and make sure it's melted really well. Okay. I hope you guys liked it. So I hope you guys liked this video. As always, please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. And if you don't like me, I really don't care. This is what I like doing about makeup. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.